How we doing, everybody? This is That Our Nerd back at it again with another algebra tutorial. This one today covers least common multiple. So let's dive right in. So there's something that we call a common multiple, and this is basically what it says in its name, right? It's something that is a multiple of both your two numbers. So if we were looking at maybe 7 and 10, right, and we looked at just the multiples, well, 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. So we're just going up by 7 by every number all the way up. We also have 10 here, so multiples of 10 would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and so forth. And so what we're looking for in common multiples is a multiple that is the same in both of these two numbers. It's common between the two. So if we look, 7 is only in this one and not in this one, right? This one's 10. 14 is only a multiple of 7. 21 is only a multiple, right? We can go all the way up, right? And then we have 70, which is a multiple of that, as well as a multiple of 10. This also happens to be the least common multiple. If we kept continuing up, we'd find more and more common multiples as we went up. But the lowest common multiple is, or the least common multiple is the smallest multiple that's common between the two numbers. So an easy way to find this is if we were to do the numbers 24 and 36, and we wanted to find the least common multiple. A really quick way to do this is to do our prime factorization and then use the numbers that appear the most. And anyways, we'll show it, and it'll be easier once we show it on here, and you can see. If you don't know how to do a prime factorization, make sure to click that link right there, and you can watch a video on how to do prime factorization. But let's do our two prime factorizations. So for 24, what two factors could we split this into? Well, off the top of my head, just one possible one could be 8 and 3. Are either of these prime? Yes, the 3 is prime. What about 8? That's not prime, so how can we split that up a little more? Well, we could do 2 and 4, right? 2 is prime. 4 is not, so we can split that up again into 2 and 2, and these are both prime numbers here. So our prime factorization for this one would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. We also need to do a prime factorization for 36. We could split up 36 as 6 times 6. That could be one way to possibly split it up. 6 is not a prime number, so we can split these up a little more. Factors of 6 is 2 and 3, right? 2 times 3 gives us 6, and both those numbers are prime. So we have 2 and 3 on both sides there. So the prime factorization for 36 would then be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And so to get our least common multiple is we look and see where these multiples appear, and we see where they appear the most. So 2, the factor 2 appears 3 times here, and it appears 2 times here. So for our least common multiple, we take where it appears the most. So the most that it appears is right here, and it appears 3 times. So that'd be 2 times 2 times 2. Now we look at our other factor, which is 3, and 3 appears once in 24, and it appears twice in 36. So the most times that it appears is in 36, where it appears twice. So we'll do times 3 times 3. So now we can solve. I'll do these. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. 36 times 2 is 72. So our least common multiple for 24 and 36 is 72. This process would be the same even if you had 3 different numbers here. You'd do another factor tree, right? Prime factorization, and then look and see where it appears the most. So it's just another some more numbers that you could possibly have to add in there. But the process is the same no matter how many numbers you're trying to find the least common multiple for. Hopefully this video was of help to you. If it was, make sure to drop a least common multiple drop onto that like button down there so other people can see this video as well. Subscribe if you want to see more algebra lessons, and have a great day. Thank you for your time. It's much appreciated. You're awesome. A rock star.